Hi, and welcome back to English for Communication 2. I'm Stephen Judge. Today we're going to do our final unit of Unit 8, Interactive World with Lesson 3, Language in Use, and talking about vocabulary for going online. So let's look at some simple computer vocabulary, looking at verbs. I'm going to show you some verbs, and I think if you can match them to a noun that's related to a computer. So our first example, checka, open, search for, and save a file. So check a file, open a file, search for a file, and save a file. Next we have open, close, minimize. What do you think matches these? A window. Open a window, close a window, minimize a window. Next we have run, install or uninstall, write a program. Run a program, install a program, write a program. We have Google, search for, share, save, found. Information. So Google information, search for information, share information, save information, found information. And our last one, we have visit, bookmark, scroll through, register for, log into, share, can all be used with website. Visit a website, bookmark a website, scroll through a website, register for a website, log into a website, and share a website. So let's take a look at some basic activities or actions that people do online. So here we have click on, tap, and hit. And we often use these when we say the like button or the subscribe button. Click the like button, tap the like button, hit the subscribe button. Now, click on, tap, and hit all have similar meaning. The difference is click on is usually used with computers, where tap and hit has to do more with tablets and smartphones. People sometimes say swipe through or swipe left or swipe right when they're talking about phones and pads. And things we swipe through pictures, or we swipe left on someone or right on someone with different apps. We also say scroll, like scroll up or scroll down or scroll through. So we can scroll through a window. You can scroll through a news feed or scroll up a news feed, scroll down a news feed, or scroll through pictures. So the idea, again, different from a laptop, or a laptop's different, or a computer's different from a phone or a tablet. You use a mouse, and with a mouse you scroll. With a phone you usually swipe. So let's look at some more activities that are connected to social media. So we have post. Let's take a look at some activities that are done on social media. So our first one, most common, post. You post something on Facebook, post something on Twitter, Instagram, just making something available, whether it's word, picture, or news story, putting it online. Share. So maybe it's either your material or someone else's, but yeah, to make it available to people online, we say share. Check. So check Facebook, check Twitter. We just to kind of look through and look for some information or see what's happening in the world abroad. So we often say, let me check Facebook. Let me check Twitter. We also have trend, as in trending, meaning something is popular. Oh, this is trending on Twitter right now. Means a lot of people are talking about it and are interested in whatever the topic is. We have friend and unfriend, mostly with Facebook. But when you add someone within Facebook, you add them as a friend and or unfriend them. With YouTube, we often say like subscribe or unsubscribe. We do that with other websites as well. We have follow and unfollow on social media. So maybe it's Twitter and you're someone you like and you like their media. So we follow and unfollow. Comments. So yeah, you leave comments on almost all social media. Say you like something or don't like something. We have number 7, block on social media. So similar to unfriend, but block is a little more severe, where you completely stop all conversation or a possibility for conversation between you and that other party. So that's it for different common online vocabulary. Let's give it a little practice. On the top right here, we have some common vocabulary that we just reviewed. Look at the conversation between these two people and see if you can fill in the blanks. So person A, I don't like that one, swipe. And when you don't like something, you swipe left. Oh, I like that one, swipe right. Person B, what are you doing? Oh, I'm using a new dating app. So often a lot of programs that we use on phones and tablets, we don't call programs, we call them apps. It's not bad. It's very easy to register an account. So when you start a new account, you register. Then you just scroll through photos and swipe if you don't like the look of the person. So swipe left or swipe right if you do. So they talk about, isn't that a Lamine deciding by appearance? Not really. You're notified when someone says yes to swipes yes on you as well. Then you can send them a message, or sometimes called a DM. Have you made any matches yet? Yes, I started to chat with this guy last week. He seems very nice. He shared his Facebook profile and I friended him already. Take a scroll through his pictures. He seems like he lives an exciting life. That sounds exciting, but you never know. It's online. So sometimes when someone lies about who they are online, we call that catfishing. So it could be catfishing. Hey, what are you doing? I'm hitting the like button on his pictures so he knows you're interested. No, you don't do that. I don't even know him. I can't like any of his photos yet. So we are just hitting the like button. We sometimes don't say hit. We just say like. I like that. I didn't like that. Well, that's it for vocabulary for online. Again, I'm Stephen Judge, and have a good day. Bye.